everyone, this is Catherine from Catherine's Granny Squares. I'm going to do a little short video of my craft room while I've still got this craft room, because you all know we're moving. So this area is mainly taken up, as you can see, with some shelves with all my books on. I've got mainly crochet books up here, but I have got a few knitting books, not as many. Crochet books down there as well. Yes, well, that is my main hobby, as you know, crochet. Not very good at knitting. I've got my hooks there. You've all seen my hook tin here, and my button box. You've all seen that. And I've got cotton in here, and my mum's old sewing basket. I've got that. So that's my shelves. And then on the desk, now you see a sewing machine there. Well, yes, that does need replacing. It's seen better days. One day I might replace that. I've got my wool genie my husband bought me for Christmas. And look at those granny squares. This cube storage is full of magazines, and got some files there which just hold my patterns collected. In the drawers we have basically notions. Don't know if I dare open that drawer because I got it stuck the other week and my husband had a real job fixing it, so I don't tend to close it properly just in case I do it the same thing again. And then on the floor, I just stuck down here, I've got some project bags full of projects, and you can see magazines in the back there as well. Got my project bag here that my daughter bought me, so I'm going to be taking that when we move. So I've got some crochet near me until we unpack. So moving along, the table where I sit and do filming, etc. And my little futon there, which I do use as well sometimes when I'm doing my chats. Moving along, some more storage there, projects, etc. And my, you can see my knitting bag at the back there. At the back, notice, you know, it's, so I'm not that great at knitting. My mum was a great knitter. And then in these really useful boxes, that's what they're called. They're called really useful boxes. I have my yarns. A lot of it's oddballs, but I'll just show you. It's, in fact, obviously I'm not going to open them all. It's cotton yarn. Hopefully that'll be coming into its own soon. Now the weather's hopefully going to be nicer. I've got double knit, and I see there's an odd one in there that's not double knit, but it's basically is double knit. My little box of ribbons up there. Again, that's from the really useful box company as well. And baby wool. What have we got here? Oh, that's scraps, I think, in there, yes. And then there's a mixture here, variegated and wool, and I say wool, but it's yarn because I can't deal with wool with my eczema. And we've got some chunky and Aran here as well. So chunky and Aran in these boxes. Below you've got these plastic drawers, which are really quite good. I mean, they're handy for putting things in, the toy stuffing in there, and the beads. There's a wire in there, that's when I made that sun hat. And just projects on the go. My little bag of notions, which is crammed. Some pom-poms. And what's down here? Oh yes, the bags, you know, I get from the Wool Warehouse, and project bags, etc. And that side is just some yarn. Getting up again. They're project boxes. So when I move, when we have our when we eventually get all the boxes unpacked and sorted, I will be going through them, because quite honestly I don't think I've touched some of them in a while. So that's my craft room as it stands. I've been very privileged to have had this space, this room, as my craft room. I do share it with as a spare room stroke storage for my granddaughter's toys, which is behind me. But I've been very privileged to actually have a room. When my son went to uni, he said, you could have my bedroom as long as I've got a bed. And so that's why we bought the futon. So in our new property, I do hope that I will be having my craft room. It'll be stroke guest room for older children and adults. Obviously, I wouldn't put younger children in it because of all the sharp objects needs, etc. So that's it as it stands. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it doesn't cost anything. And I'd love to have you on board. So see you all soon. This is Catherine from Catherine's Granny Squares in my craft room.